Hey everyone, and welcome. So, have you ever wondered about that fine line, the one that separates a healthy, vibrant group identity from that kind of us versus them thinking that just seems to create conflict? Well, today we're diving right into that. We're exploring the difference between the beautiful, intricate threadwork of culture and the sharp, divisive fences of tribalism. So, let's start with this one idea, because it's really the key to everything we're going to talk about. Think about it. Culture is that shared threadwork. All the inside jokes, the food, the stories, the way we do things that bind us together. But what happens when that beautiful threadwork gets pulled too tight? When it's used not to connect, but to exclude? That's the moment it becomes a fence. This chart just lays it all out so perfectly. You can just feel the difference in energy, right? On one side, you have culture. It's described as a shared operating system. I love that. It's complex, it's alive, it's open to new ideas. But tribalism, that's a reflex. It's a mental shortcut. It's not interested in understanding complexity. It just wants to sort people into boxes. It's really the difference between asking, "So, who are you?" and asking, "Are you one of us?" Okay, so how does a group actually go from that healthy cultural pride to hostile division? It almost never happens overnight. It's not a switch you flip. It's more of a slow, slippery slope. Let's break down the 3 stages where that pride starts to curdle and turn sour. I think we've all seen this progression in some form. It starts off totally fine, right? Healthy pride. Think of a fun sports rivalry. It's all in good fun. But then, maybe the group starts to feel threatened somehow, and it slides into defensive tribalism. Suddenly, it's not just our way is different, it's our way is the only correct way. And then you get to the final, really dangerous step, hostile tribalism. This is where the blame gets shifted completely. The focus isn't on celebrating your own culture anymore. It's all about attacking someone else's. Now, let's look at how this friction really plays out in the real world. Because at the heart of most stereotypes, it isn't always just pure malice. A lot of the time, it's a fundamental misreading of another group's cultural operating system. Let's break down a few examples. Okay, here's a classic one. You've got the very direct, no-nonsense desert people. They look at the politeness of the coastal region and they don't see courtesy. They see deception. They see a hidden agenda. It feels dishonest to them. But here's the secret truth. If you actually look at the coastal operating system, their logic is completely different. For them, the most important thing is social harmony. So their politeness isn't a weakness or a trick. It's a highly developed tool, a kind of social technology that's literally designed to reduce friction and avoid conflict. And that's the key, right? What one culture sees as manipulative, another sees as absolutely essential for peace. Here's another clash we see all the time. You have the fast-paced, always-on city culture. They look out at the countryside and what do they see? A lack of drive. People who aren't keeping up. But the ambition is totally there. It's just measured in a different way. It's not about being loud or fast. It's about quiet competence. It's about reliability and about building the actual physical infrastructure that the city completely depends on to survive. They value getting the job done right over just getting it done fast. And this one is behind so many misunderstandings. Different emotional styles. The Riverlands people, they're very emotionally expressive. They see the quiet stoicism of the mountain folk and just assume, well, they must not be feeling anything at all. And here's what's really going on. The emotion is absolutely there, 100%. It's just processed privately. I love this analogy. It's like snow melt slowly soaking into the ground. For the mountain people, being forced to perform your emotions in public feels invasive, almost coercive. Their culture values action and results over outward expression. So what lights the fuse? What are the actual triggers that push a group from that healthy pride all the way down into defensive or even hostile tribalism? Well, it's almost always a reaction to some kind of external pressure, something that injects fear and uncertainty into the whole system. Scarcity is a huge one. When resources get tight, the walls go up. It's a classic survival instinct. Then you have politics. It's often way easier for a leader to unite people against an outside enemy than for a shared positive goal. And then there's signal culture. This is so relevant today, right? Think social media, 24/7 news, where really complex issues get flattened into simple us versus them team banners. It turns every little disagreement into a war. Okay, so it might sound a little bleak, but it's not all bad news. Just like a body has an immune system,
A healthy culture can actually build in its own antidotes, real intentional mechanisms that are designed to fight off the sickness of tribalism.
These are just incredible examples of how to solve the problem structurally. They're not just, vague ideas like, everyone be nice. No, these are hard-coded rules for society. Neutral spaces where any traveler is safe, a literal rule against mocking someone's dialect, mandatory exchange programs for teenagers. These things force interaction and build empathy right into the fabric of the culture. But big societal rules can only do so much. A truly healthy culture also needs a clear script for what to do when individuals mess up, because they will. We all do. It needs a shared way to make things right. So let's see what a real repair move actually looks like. This 3-step process is just so powerful. First, you have the misstep, a clear insult. But look at the repair. There's no defensiveness. No, I was just joking, or I didn't mean it that way. It's a simple, clean, direct admission, I was wrong. Then, that's immediately followed by restitution, a meaningful action. It costs the guard something, his place in line, and it gives something back to the person he harmed. This isn't just saying sorry, it's a full repair. It rebuilds the bridge. So I guess the big takeaway here is this. Culture itself isn't good or bad. It's all about what we do with it. As we go about our lives, navigating our own groups and identities, the question we really have to keep asking ourselves is the threadwork that connects us being woven into bridges that invite people in, or is it being twisted into fences that are designed to keep people out?